middle off the stick of Shalla. Goes deep into the Sarnia zone. Rogalski and Shalla go into the corner. Shalla looking to come away with it, the Whitby native. Trying to find some unopening there. Back to the left point, Crawford. Dumps it back in for Shalla. Now Skellett down low. Here's a nice opportunity. They score. Ivan Telegin right out in front. And well executed little tic-tac-toe by the Saginaw Spirit. And at 4:34, they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, Telegin has certainly been one of the stories as far as the early portion of the season is concerned. Newcomers in the league, and that's his 8th of the season, already his 15th point, and this is 15th game in the Ontario Hockey League after being drafted 42nd overall in this year's import draft. We see the play here as you see Telegin work his way to the front of the net, and then it's just able to beat Kurshane as he tried to stretch out that right leg, but Telegin was able.
Kurshane's maybe been a little over-aggressive playing the puck so far. There was the icing when they were on the power play. Look out. That was very close to too many men on the ice. And look out, they score! So you work on the power play for 4 minutes, 2 men, it doesn't work. And instead, Craig Hottot does a little chip behind Eddie Pasquale, and it's a tie game.
The puck kind of aimlessly comes up through the Saginaw Spirit bench area. Almost too many men on the ice. And the puck just kind of slides through, and Hottot is able to chip it by Pasquale for his 2nd of the season.
The linesman was counting Spirit players, right. And next thing you know.
And there it is, just a kind of dipsy-doodle through the 2 defensemen, and a backhand by Pasquale, and we're tied at 1.
It wasn't pretty, but it counts. Not able to get a good shot off or even a pass out in front as it was blocked, and out come the Spirit with Telegin. As Skellett going to the front of the net, they score! Telegin took the shot. I don't know if Skellett even got a piece of it, but going to the front of the net certainly threw off Kurshane. It's a 2-1 hockey game.
And again, if we'll watch here, we'll see they're calling it Telegin's 2nd of the game, his 9th of the season. We'll see as watch Kurshane. He again gets caught back deep in his net, and it looks.
We'll get a better angle here.
We'll get a better angle as the puck will come across. I think the puck went straight in.
And gone in this 2nd period. Brodie into the middle. Now a shot taken there. They score. Josh Shalla takes the cross ice feed, and he's able to bury it, and it's a 3-1 game.
Shalla with his 13th of the year off the feed from TJ Brodie, and the Spirit quickly take a 3-1 lead here at a minute and 19 seconds of the 2nd period. We'll see the feed from Brodie and a quick shot by Shalla, and Kurshane beaten there, so the Spirit with a 3-1 lead.
Bit of miscommunication there on behalf of the Sarnia Sting. Schwartz moves it over. Plakatis right out in front of the net, and not able to convert. It was either Mirovic or Schwartz. They were both there. Now Mirovic right out in front of the net, in tight, not able to get it up and over Kurshane. Really didn't have any room to do so. Schwartz with a chance, he scores. One too many chances for the Saginaw Spirit. Jordan Schwartz will get it, and with 6:45 to go in the 2nd, it's now a 4-1 hockey game.
And that's Schwartz's 6th of the year. As Terry indicated, again, as was the case earlier in the 1st period, the Sting having all kinds of opportunities to get the puck out. They couldn't, and eventually, when that happens, more times than not, you end up with the puck in the back of your net, which is exactly what happens here as the puck comes to Schwartz, and he's able to...
Actually, even in that stretch, as you mentioned, in January, have a home and home.
Right, the 29th to 30th, I think it is, a Friday. I presume that's a Friday, Saturday.
Indeed, and now we've got our scrap. This is going to be Trocheck and Campagna. 2 rookies going at each other. These two, I think, have maybe a little bit of history of, I think, cross paths previously. Look, helmets have come off. Visors have come loose as well. And a very spirited bout.
No pun intended. Good job by both.
These two actually, if...
One fella from Ohio, the other from Pennsylvania.
And I thought I saw these two have actually words in the warm-up. Whether it was, hi, how are you? Or would you like to have a little discussion later on in the game? But you've got a Pittsburgh guy and an Ohio guy.
That's right. Would you like to go about the midway point of the 2nd period?
About 11:22 to go on the clock. And at Campagna, as he went to the box, saying, okay.
Trocheck is holding he's shaking his right hand, so I think he got a little bit of helmet a couple of times.
His visor came off. He's looking at the helmet, looking at the visor, saying, all right, does this go back together? Purpich, the former Windsor coach, who's an advanced scout for the Kitchener Rangers. Look out right off the draw, Kerbashian and Filman. These two have the history. Remember, it was Filman who ran Kerbashian back in the October 3rd game, and they went right off the face-off.
They didn't even bother trying to take the opening or the face-off. The puck was dropped, and they just counted 2 steamboats, and away they went.
If they even counted 2 steamboats.
If they even got that high.
So our second scrap.
Filman's got a little bit of a impression of his behind in the box there. He's been below us directly so often tonight. There's the couple of penalized Sting players in the penalty bench below us to our right.
Bit of a mismatch when you consider for Kerbashian. He only had 2 penalty minutes this season. Before that, puts him up to 7.
His second here tonight.
Here we go. Nuber and Saul. We knew this was coming. Plakatis was lined up in between them. He just got out of the way. And Nuber will get the takedown. Not a whole lot connecting on those two.
I think I preferred the first one between Trocheck and Campagna. That one was pretty tame.
Saul is being sent to the room.
Both of them
so
likely will get misconducts, I guess. Maybe fighting and a misconduct each.
Because they were both sent right to the room, which indeed would result in some extras being handed out. Get 5 and 10 apiece.
That would be the presumption if they go directly to the room.
Trocheck will park himself in front of the net. Underwood waits for it. Goes on to the far side, spinning away from the check of Preisinger with Schwartz. Trocheck makes one move now. Cross ice feed. Walsh waits, centers it out in front of the net, and that was deflected just wide. Back out in front. Still bouncing around as the Spirit trying to see if they can knock it into the deflection. And they do. Tyler Mirovich knocks it out of the air and knocks it into the net. That is a power play goal, and it's 5-1 for the Saginaw Spirit. Tyler Mirovich gets the goal.
I should have known when I said neither team had scored on the power play that I would put the jinx on that. It's kind of like saying
shutout.
Somebody has a no-hitter or a shutout or what have you. So there you go, Mirovich at the side of the net. You see him just coming back into your screen on the left-hand side, parked at the corner of the net. The puck will come to him, and he'll be able to slap that one by Adam Kershane for the 5-1 lead here at 12:22 of the 3rd period.
Went off the stick of Brodie and actually broke the stick. But coming back the other way is Plakatis. Goes to the front of the net. Look out, bouncing puck, scores. Joe Plakatis got away from the defender and got a second opportunity. And it's 6-1 in favor of Saginaw. And they were down a man on that rush as TJ Brodie had broken his stick.
2 goals in a matter of 14 seconds, and the Spirit take the 6-1 lead on Plakatis' 4th of the year.
Had a second opportunity.
Second chance again in front of Adam Kershane, who's left pretty much to fend for himself.